Hey, everybody. This is Paul Romero with the Swiss Gold Global Independent Business Owner Network Marketing Training number 180. Another milestone. They're all milestones. Every time you hit an even number, every 10's a milestone. But seriously, number 180 on this Freedom Friday, September, what is today? September 4th? Is that correct? Yeah, I guess it is. September 4th, 2015, Freedom Friday. And we are here today to bring you a good time, mostly, but, a good time with a valuable message. What's our message today? We'll find out. um, to start with, I'd like to just say that, and maybe not to you guys because I'm such a handsome devil, but quite frankly, I look like crap this morning. And I don't feel like crap, but I don't feel as chipper and spry as I would like to feel. A little sluggish, a little slow out of the gate kind of feeling. And so my first thought of the morning here is, or sorry, my first thought of the AM here is, of daybreak here is, is it worth staying up late? I was doing research. It wasn't a waste of time. I was gathering information. I was gathering very interesting, valuable, helpful information for my real estate business. And I was working on a couple of things, analyzing and preparing some information to share with my partners. So it wasn't like I was wasting time or that I was just, couldn't sleep or anything like that. I was just up a little late working. I didn't get into bed until almost midnight. And you know what? Unlike many people, I pretty much have to have 8 hours. 7 is a very minimum. 7.5 is decent. 8 is almost a given. 8.5 sometimes, and sometimes even 9 hours of sleep on a regular basis in order for me to, feel alive and, strong and chipper and spry and energized and excited and all of those things sort of, first thing in the morning to, get started on my day. I mean, I feel like, hey, this is my day. This day has been given to me, and, but, and some people say they can run on, 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep, and maybe they can, but for me to function at a high level every day, I got to have that, 7 minimum to 9 hours of sleep every night in order to function at a high level every day. And as I was saying, some people say they can run on 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep a night. And I mean, I don't have evidence on this. I don't know if there's any studies on this or not, but it seems to me like most of these people that I talk to or that I know who do run on minimal sleep in the evenings, once a week or every 5 days or 10 days or whatever it is, every so often they crash completely down for the count. I mean, going to bed at 5 o'clock at night and waking up at 6 o'clock the next morning, sleeping for 12 hours to get caught up, sort of a thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but let me just send an invitation here to Mr. John. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just that it's sort of like it's sort of a binge mentality where, they talk about binge drinking, how bad it is for you, where you don't drink for, you're a college student and you don't drink for, 4 or 5 nights out of the week, and then Saturday and Sunday you pound it down like crazy and you drink enough to, that one person could drink in a month in 2 nights, and then you have a massive hangover and then you don't drink for 5 days. So I mean, is that a good thing? Is having to crash and burn for sleep, is that a good thing? I'm not sure. Anyway, the funny thing about all that is that, I was just saying that, I'm excited for, I'm not feeling, as energized and alive as I would like to be for this, my day here. I always feel like every day is my day. And some people will sort of look at that as like, well, what makes you so special that this is, quote, your day? Well, you know what? It's not just my day. It's your day too. It's everybody's day. It all depends on how you look at it. I mean, for me, I look at it like this. I'm a child of God. I was put here on this earth. I was given this day. Hey, it's freaking my day, and I'm going to make it my day. So that's the way I see it. So yeah, it's my day, and I hope that you are looking at it the same way, that it's your day, and you're going to have a great day as well too. Here we go. So with that, hey, there's John, and I'm sure that John feels that this is also his day. Do you not? Do you not hear me?
Oh, now I do. I had my computer muted. Good. Happy rising, Mr. Romero. I see you got a plant in your house. That's very classy. I like it a lot.
I was saying that some people look at this weirdly, if you were to say this to people that, hey, today, this is my day, right? Some people kind of look at that weirdly, like, what makes you so special that, this is, you feel like this is your day, it's everybody's day. Well, no, yeah, it is everybody's day to a certain extent. But, I look at it like this. I was saying that, I'm a child of God. God put me here on this planet. God gave me this day. This is my day. Okay. And if you want to look at it the same way and make this day your day, hey, that's great. That works perfectly fine for me. But like I said, some people would look at that and go, well, what makes you so special that this is your day?
Well, my answer for those people is every day is my day because I am so special. I'm really excited about today's hangout, Paul, because I'm doing it. I don't know if you notice a new background in here. I got a desk yesterday. I feel like I've really upgraded my home. And I'm sitting in my room at my nice new desk that's all arranged really nicely with like all my cool knickknacks and my printer and my paper and my everything. Oh, it's just awesome. It's like a whole new lease.
Exactly. So, and like you said, here, I got a nice little plant over here, makes the room feel alive. And yeah, some interesting, great little updated changes to, my day. So what was I thinking about earlier? Shoot, I was thinking about something a little bit earlier I was going to bring up, and now I can't remember what it was.
Well, that's okay. My thought this morning, because of yesterday, I got some new furniture in the house, some new couches, stuff like that, and a new desk in my room. And you might be thinking to yourselves, what in the world does this matter to network marketing, and why in the world should we even care? The point being that and this has been my thought, is how the environment that you live in, what you surround yourself with, the people, the cleanliness and organization of your environment, and the people you surround yourself with is everything in your life. And since I've gotten this new furniture and this new desk, and I've been able to reorganize my papers and everything in my house, I feel amazing about it. I feel like my house is more comfortable, which makes me more happy, more confident. I feel more organized, which gives me the ability to work more efficiently. So, my thinking, the thoughts I was having this morning was how important your personal environment is. And that environment includes, not just organization and cleanliness and having nice furniture and nice things that make you feel comfortable, hence increasing your self-confidence, but also the environment of the people that you surround yourself with and how important that is. And when you look at those things, I mean, how relatable that is, not just to your network marketing business, but to everything else. But the people you surround yourself with, how important that is to your success in network marketing. You want to expand on that idea a little bit?
Well, I'm going to back up just a little bit off the people, because the people is a totally separate subject, I believe, than just the environment. And that's sort of what I started out talking with this morning. Was I was talking about the fact that I may not look like it to all the people out there because I'm such a handsome devil, but I actually look like crap this morning because I stayed up late. I didn't get my 8 hours of sleep. This is my day that I'm excited about, that sort of thing, and the fact that, like you're talking about, a little bit of just a slight change in our environment right here. I got a plant. I myself too have a small little table and chair I got over here. Beautiful little bamboo thing, right? The environment around you, and I spent most of yesterday myself, because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I was out of town for the month, and I just got back a few days ago, and I've been scrambling around to get myself back up to speed. But in the process of trying to get myself back up to speed too, everything around here was all scattered about. And the fact of your environment being a neat, clean, organized place is going to give you the ability to function at a higher level, because you just don't have, believe it or not, having a stack of papers on your desk that you don't even know what's in them, which I still got one of those to go through, but and it's bugging me right now. But just having a stack of papers on your desk of all this stuff, notes, etc., who knows what's in there? There might be a bill in there that needs to be paid you forgot about. Who knows what's in that thing? That's a burden on you. And it really brings you down and slows you up and distracts your mind from the productivity of what you're trying to accomplish in a day and getting ahead in this life. And so I just wanted to really bring that to the attention that, being neat, clean, and organized, well, just neat and clean in your environment and everything around you. It's funny. There's a saying in real estate that, for people who are renting houses, they say, when you always have, your renter, meet your renter at the house, and always, when you're done with your meeting, always follow your renter, walk your renter out to their car and look at their car if you want to know what kind of person this is. They might show up and come inside and have this, be dressed nice and look sharp and clean and haircuts, and the kids are all spiffy and the whole shot, and they might look like the perfect family for your house. And then you walk them out to your car and you see this thing that, has 2 out of 3 flat tires, low tires of air, tires low on air. The inside is a pigsty. You probably, if you fired it up or checked the dipstick, they're probably a quart low on oil. And, now you're looking at the reality of who these people are, and you're going, okay, if they treat their car like this, they're going to treat my house like this, And so just being, taking care of your life is a really big, huge burden lifted off of your shoulders, and a freeing feeling in your mind for you to be able to just, function at a high level and be productive at your business. And then getting into the people, like I said, what John was talking about, that's a whole separate subject. And number one, I'm just going to boil it down to the bottom line is, who are you listening to? And that's really what it all comes down to. Surrounding yourself with the right people is really coming down to, the meaning of who are you listening to? Where are you getting your information from? Who are the people that are telling you, how it's done, or what's going on in the world, or, what's happening with your money, or what you should be investing in, or all of these kinds of things? Who are you listening to? That's really what it all comes down to. And the bottom line to that is basically you should be listening to people who have, and who are doing what you want out of life. If they aren't what you want to have, be, and do, then they're not necessarily the right people that you should probably be listening to. I mean, to put it in simple terms, if you want to be a master chef and you're listening to a line cook at the IHOP, do you think you're ever going to become a master chef? Probably not.
That's extremely true. This is Freedom Friday, so we have the freedom to talk about anything we want. And as you guys know, Paul and I always talk about personal development, business systems, growth. And I think it's very key to your growth as a person, also to the development of your business. This is kind of a really important topic, in my opinion, is about the organization and cleanliness of your personal environment. And as Paul pointed out, yes, it's a separate topic that we may not even get into, how important it is to be surrounded by the right people. You know, we touched on that here, but I just want to step back to what Paul says and really drive home that, you know, I would say you're beginning your business for yourself, your network marketing business, okay? It's day one on the job. You've met Paul and I, or maybe someone in our downline. They brought you into the organization, and now you're like, okay, I've got to get started. Kind of my suggestion would be to find a little area of your home, because you know what? You might be working a full-time job when you get into network marketing, or maybe you have another business that you're doing. And, you know, regardless of your situation right now, you're getting into network marketing. Find an area of your home that you could turn into a little personal workspace for yourself. Make sure it's clean, it's organized. You've got your computer, your printer, your cell phone, because those three things right there, or four things: a clean work area, a cell phone, a computer, and a printer. I mean, that's all you really need as far as the tools to get this business started, is just an environment for you to sit down, feel comfortable in, and be able to get to work. And why do I say those things are the most important kind of things to get started? Is because it's a people business, and we need to be able to connect with people via text messaging, phone calls, emails, boom, computer and cell phone, work area, so you can feel comfortable and confident and organized, and a printer, because, you know, you're going to be, you know, might want, there's a lot of visual materials and things that you're going to need to print out, get your business started, or, you know, materials and aids that you're going to be reading and studying in order to get better at network marketing. So, you know, when you break it down, like right there, you just need a little environment that you can feel comfortable and confident working in, and that's conducive to your success. So, you know, that's kind of a little place to start. And I know from personal experience, and I think I probably had this conversation with Paul a dozen plus times in the last couple of years, is, you know, get in the habit of keeping your, you know, your house clean, your office clean and organized, because when things start to get disorganized and get messy, and this is, I think, a problem for a lot of entrepreneurs that are, you know, have an attention deficit problem, to allow their environments to get a little scattered and frayed out, is that it weighs down on you like a weight. And I know basically that when I'm in an environment that's organized and clean, I feel better about myself. I feel better about my work, and I'm able to get more work done because I'm not worried about the mess that I'm surrounded by. And as Paul kind of pointed out earlier in the Hangout, he had just gotten back here from Tahoe, and things were a little disorganized out of what I like to dub the Sell a House, Arizona headquarters. That's our other business. But really, Paul's headquarters for his work and his business is his apartment. And to come back and, you know, day one, he had to come right out, day 1 and 2, and just jump right back into catching up with his work. But then having the ability on Thursday to kind of stay around the house, get things back organized, clean up, through in a new plant, I can, you know, probably safely assume that Paul's got a really good mindset and a head start and a great feeling going into today, knowing that he's, you know, the last 3 days he spent kind of organizing himself. You know, day 1, he came back in, organize the business and everything we had going on. Day 2, go out, kind of catch up on work tasks that have been left behind for the last, you know, month, or things that have piled on in the last month. Be able to organize and go out there and knock some of those things off his list. And then yesterday, Thursday, be able to get things organized with his computer environment, his desktop on his computer, and get his, you know, his office space and his home living space reorganized. Then to start the 4th day here back in town with a really strong, good, positive feeling and a good, positive mindset.
Yeah, except for not enough sleep, I'm ready to rock. But, you know, kind of, I want to bring this right back into starting a network marketing business. And what John was just saying there is, you know, look around your house right now, your living space right now. Do you have a place where you can have, number one, some peace and quiet, for, even if it's just 1 hour out of the day, do you have a place where you can go and have some peace and quiet? And number two, within that space, is it a comfortable environment? Is it a nice, clean, neat, organized place where your mind isn't cluttered up with, with life? I mean, because all that clutter only reminds you of one thing: all the crap that's going on in your life, which is why you're starting a network marketing business, is so you can resolve all that crap that's going on in your life and change your life into a better situation. So, you got to start with creating an environment for learning. And that, an environment for learning, you need, neat, clean organization and peace and quiet. You need those two things to, have that place where you can go, like I said, even if it's just for 1 hour a week even. But if you can go, and hopefully this place isn't your bathroom, but but if it is, hey, you know what, that's fine too. If you got to go lock yourself in the bathroom to have peace and quiet and a comfortable feeling for an hour, do it. But you need a place where you can escape life for enough time where you can actually open your mind, free your thoughts, bring in new information, process things, develop a different point of view, and discern the right from the wrong, the good from the bad, the positive from the negative, and make positive steps in your life. And that's kind of where we're going with this whole environment thing. And I hope that this is something that you are excited about and ready to get started in, and jump in with a whole brand new business and a nice clean little space, get some new learning, some new education, and start building some income, building some passive income, and changing your life for the future. That's what we're all about here.
Absolutely. I think that kind of sums up the point that we wanted to make for today. And that's as simple as that all sounds, it's probably critically important to your success. So unless I see we're out of time here, unless Paul has a final thought, I can go ahead and close this out with today's prayer, which goes, "O universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth through the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever ends I may desire." So I know that Monday is what? Labor Day, Memorial Day, one of those days. It's a holiday. However, I believe that I will be here regardless at 8 o'clock with Paul to have a Own Your Life Monday, since it is a holiday, Labor Day, now that I think of it, where Labor Day is all about a day off for all of us, for all of you wage earners out there. Let's make it about owning our life. So it's the perfect day to sit down with us and join a hangout and discuss our business system. So with that, see you then. Have a great session climax.
Yeah, I just want to say that most people, are excited to have a day off from their labor. I'm bummed that I can't conduct business because the whole world's taken off.